spots, where I visit those maybe not so well-known places that you may not find in a normal tourist guide. Today I'm at the Royal Pavilion in Brighton, England. That's right, Brighton, England. A lot of people, when they come to England, they visit London, Edinburgh, Stonehenge, all those big places everybody knows about. Not a whole lot of people outside of Europe know about Royal Pavilion in Brighton, England. The Royal Pavilion is an exotic palace in the center of Brighton with a rather colorful history, built and used by King George IV as his personal love nest. In the mid-1780s, George, then the Prince of Wales, rented a small house overlooking a fashionable area of Brighton. George liked the perks of being royalty and the money, but not the responsibilities, and he rebelled against his strict upbringing by drinking, womanizing, and gambling. In 1815, he began transforming this small home into a palace. It took a number of years to do. A magnificent vista of minarets, domes, and pinnacles were added to the outside. Many rooms, galleries, and corridors were carefully decorated with opulent decoration and exquisite furnishings. With his love of visual arts and his fascination with the mythical Orient, George set about lavishly furnishing and decorating the seaside home with Chinese export furniture and objects. In 1808, a new stable was completed with an impressive leaded and glass-domed roof, housing 62 horses. Particular attention was paid to lighting, heating, and sanitation, as well as to installing the most modern equipment of the day for the great kitchen. George loved to party, have huge parties, and he always liked to show people his magnificent modern kitchen. He even had an automatic stove that would cook several large pieces of meat at one time. The banquet room chandelier that you can see here consists of 20,000 individual pieces, and each piece is individually cleaned annually. It takes a crew of 6 people a month to do this. As you can expect, George's presence had an enormous impact on the prosperity and social development of Brighton, with the population growing from around 3,600 to over 40,000 from the 1780s to 1830s. George eventually became king in 1820. However, he died just 10 years later. He was succeeded by his younger brother, William IV, and then Queen Victoria, who sold the palace to the city of Brighton for the equivalent of $9.1 million. In 1920, a program of restoration began, with most of the original furnishings being returned, which had been sent to other royal residences. The Royal Pavilion shows what a person with a lot of money and little control can do. So, come to England, visit London, Edinburgh, all those other places, but also make sure you come down to Brighton, where you can visit the Royal Pavilion. This is Steve, and I'll see you again on Steve's Spots.